Chosen one, have you felt it? That quiet shift in the atmosphere? The stillness before the storm. Yet somehow, the wind around your soul is whispering something is coming. For so long you've prayed. You've wept silently when no one was watching. You've waited, not just days, not just years, but what has felt like lifetimes. And now, heaven is moving. The massive change you've been waiting for, it's happening right now. Don't ignore this, because if you do, you may miss the very moment God wrote into your destiny before you were even born. Chosen one, there's something you need to understand. Heaven never wastes your wilderness. Those silent nights, the doors that slammed shut, the friendships that faded, the opportunities that vanished, they weren't signs of God forgetting you. They were signs of God preparing you. You were hidden, not rejected, delayed, not denied, buried like a seed so you could rise like a garden. All this time, while you questioned your worth, heaven was writing your breakthrough. And now the soil is breaking. The pressure you've been under is splitting open because what was buried is about to bloom. You have been living on human time, but God has been moving on eternal time. And now his clock has struck. The hour has turned. The shift is not coming. It is here. There are signs. The sudden stirring in your spirit, the restlessness you can't explain, the people being removed without reason, the new paths appearing that you didn't even knock on. This is what happens when heaven accelerates your timeline. It looks chaotic on the outside, but in the spirit realm, it is divine order being restored. Chosen one, don't fight this shift. Flow with it, because it is carrying you exactly where you are always meant to be. Have you noticed how the attacks have gotten louder lately? The doubts, the sudden anxiety, the strange resistance from people who once supported you. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual warfare, because the enemy can sense what's about to happen. He knows that if you cross this threshold, you will become unshakable. He's terrified because your rise means the downfall of everything he's built around your life. But here is the truth. What God is birthing cannot be stopped by any force of darkness. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No lie spoken about you will last. No chain will survive the fire you are about to walk through, because heaven has decreed your release. Listen closely. What was stolen is about to be restored. What was lost is about to be found. What was broken is about to be rebuilt stronger than before. This is not wishful thinking. This is a prophetic announcement. God is not just changing your situation. He is reversing the entire pattern of your life. The valley is becoming your mountaintop. The tears are becoming your testimony. The pain is becoming your platform. You are stepping into a season where what used to break you will now bow before you. But chosen one, this is not the time to fall asleep. Heaven's movement requires your awareness. This is why God is shaking you awake in the middle of the night, why he's unsettling your spirit, calling you to pray when you want to sleep, to fast when you want to feast, to speak faith when everything looks impossible. Because this is not just a blessing, it is a commission. You are not receiving a gift, you are receiving an assignment. God is about to place something in your hands that will shift not just your life, but generations after you. Do not miss this.
Chosen one, you need to understand this. Before every elevation comes examination. Right before the door opens, heaven will allow the pressure to intensify. The silence will grow louder. The betrayals will cut deeper. And the temptation to give up will feel unbearable. Why? Because God is not testing to punish you. He is testing to prove you. He must see if you can carry the next level without crumbling under its weight. This is why your emotions have been unstable. This is why people are suddenly misunderstanding you. This is why you feel like you're being stretched in every direction. It's not the enemy winning. It's heaven measuring your roots before it raises your platform. platform. The higher the calling, the deeper the proving. So if life feels like it's closing in on you, take heart, because it means you're right at the threshold of release. Chosen one, massive change cannot enter a life that is still chained to old cycles. This is why God has been separating you, why people you loved suddenly drifted away, why old habits no longer bring you comfort, why places that once felt like home now feel heavy. It's not rejection, it's realignment. Heaven cannot pour new oil into old wineskins, and you cannot walk into your future wearing the costume of your past. Let go of what was, so your hands are open for what is coming. Because this shift is not small, it is not temporary, it is not just a new season, it is a new era of your life. And in this era, everything that is not aligned with your purpose will simply fall away, no matter how tightly you try to hold it. So release it now before heaven removes it for you. In this shift, God will speak suddenly, not in long paragraphs, but in short, precise instructions. Go there, speak now, stop, move. It may not make sense to your mind, but it will burn like fire in your spirit. Obey quickly, because in this season, delayed obedience is disobedience. The window will not stay open forever. This is why your spirit must stay alert, stay close to his presence, guard your atmosphere, silence the noise, because heaven is about to download blueprints for the very thing you were born to build. And if you move with him in this hour, you will see in months what others wait decades to witness. Chosen one, you are not just stepping into a new level, you are stepping into a new mantle. There is an anointing shift happening in your life. This is why you felt drained lately, why even small tasks have felt heavy. Your old anointing is lifting because a greater one is being poured out. And when this mantle rests on you, everything will change. Doors that resisted you will swing open. People who overlooked you will seek your voice. Spiritual gifts, long dormant, will ignite like fire. Your words will carry weight and authority. This is not hype. This is heaven. And when it comes, those who once doubted you will stand in awe at what God does through you. You will not even recognize yourself, because the version of you that is rising was hidden deep inside your spirit since before the foundation of the world. Do not be discouraged by the quiet. Do not mistake stillness for abandonment, because this silence is the pause right before heaven announces you. Even lions are silent before they roar. Chosen one, heaven is about to roar through your life, and when it does, the world will know that you were never forgotten. You were only being prepared. Chosen one, for years you walked through life feeling invisible, overlooked, unseen. But what the world could not see, heaven was cultivating in secret. Your hidden season was not punishment, it was protection. God concealed you until the time was right, because premature exposure could have destroyed what he was building inside you. But now the curtain is lifting. The veil is being pulled back. Heaven is unveiling you. People who once passed you by will suddenly pause and say, "Where did this come from?" They will think it's sudden, but you and heaven will know it was years in the making. This unveiling is not just about recognition, it is about assignment, because God does not reveal what he has not commissioned. And if you are being revealed now, it's because heaven is about to use you publicly to release what was formed in you privately. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season of divine acceleration. Things that should take years will happen in months. Things that once felt impossible will unfold with supernatural ease. This is not human effort. This is God's hand. Acceleration looks like doors opening without applications, resources arriving without explanation, people finding you without promotion, results multiplying with little effort. This is what happens when heaven breathes on your assignment. Time bends, delays dissolve, barriers collapse. But be warned, acceleration requires focus. Do not get distracted. Do not try to bring everyone with you, because acceleration is heavy and not everyone is built for this pace. Walk light, move fast, stay locked in, because what took others decades, God will do for you in a divine moment. Chosen one, where God sends, he provides. The vision he placed in your spirit is not too big, it's perfectly sized for his power. You have wondered, how will I afford this? How will I sustain this? Where will the resources come from? But heaven whispers, I am your source. This shift will not be funded by your striving arriving, but by His supernatural supply. Money will appear, doors will open, favor will fall like rain, and it will not come from the places you expect, but from the places He has ordained. People will be moved by the Spirit to sow into your purpose. Systems will shift to accommodate you. Even your enemies will become unexpected carriers of your blessing. So stop fearing the how. Walk in obedience and let God handle the provision, because this move will be marked by miraculous supply. Chosen one, the enemy's greatest attack on your life was not your finances, your relationships, or even your health. It was your voice. He tried to silence you with shame, with fear, with rejection, because he knew if you ever remembered who you are, you would shake the earth. But God is restoring your voice, your confidence, your identity. The labels others placed on you are falling away. The lies you believed about yourself are breaking off. The silence you were buried under is being shattered, and from the ashes, your true voice will rise. A voice filled with fire, a voice dripping with heaven's oil, a voice that carries authority to break chains off everyone who hears it. You will not whisper anymore. You will roar, not from pride, but from freedom, because you are not who the world called you. You are who God named you before the foundation of the world. Chosen one, pause for just a moment. Feel it, that stirring deep in your spirit, that trembling in your chest. That is not emotion. That is your soul recognizing the season has shifted. Heaven is closer than it's ever been, and the massive change you've prayed for is not coming. It is here. Chosen one, what has held you captive is about to be shattered. For years, the enemy tried to convince you that the cycle could never be broken, that the depression would always return, that the lack would always follow you, that the fear would always silence you, that the pattern of failure was permanent. But heaven has issued a new decree. Enough. Even now, angels are standing on the battlefield of your soul, striking down the chains that once defined your days. Generational curses are collapsing. Addictions are dissolving. Old strongholds are disintegrating under the weight of the anointing resting on you. You will not carry this into your future. You will not repeat what you were delivered from. The chains that lived on your bloodline end with you. You are heaven's interruption to the darkness that ran through your family for generations. And from this day forward, your name will be remembered as the one who broke it. Chosen one. God saw it all. Every injustice, every betrayal, every tear you cried when no one came to wipe them. And he says to you today, I will repay. This shift you are walking into is not only about blessing, it is about justice. Everything stolen is being returned sevenfold. Time you lost to heartbreak, years consumed by silence, dreams buried by fear. Heaven is resurrecting them all. Your name is being cleared. Your reputation is being rebuilt. Your story is being rewritten. Those who mocked you will witness God place a crown on your head, not because of revenge, but because of redemption. This is not payback. It is restoration, and it will be so complete that you will look back and barely recognize the wilderness you once wept in. Chosen one. The reason the warfare has been so intense is because your life is not small. You are not just called to survive. You are called to build. This is not just about your blessing. It is about your kingdom assignment. God is about to place something weighty and world-changing in your hands. It might be a vision, a message, a mission, a movement, and it will feel bigger than you because it is. It was never meant to be done in your strength. Heaven will breathe on your obedience and multiply it beyond imagination. This is why he isolated you, to train you, why he broke you, to rebuild you, why he kept you waiting so you could carry the weight of what is coming without collapsing. This assignment will impact nations you've never seen and generations you'll never meet. And it all begins the moment you say, yes, Lord, use me, chosen one. God is not just changing your situation. He is transforming you, because this new season is not about you being known. It's about him being seen through you.
The massive change you've prayed for is not simply external, it is internal. Glory awakening. When people look at you, they will see peace that makes no sense, joy that cannot be explained, light that pierces darkness without you saying a word. You are becoming a living sanctuary, a vessel of heaven's fire, a carrier of divine presence, and the world will feel the difference. Rooms will shift when you walk in. Atmospheres will bend around you because the Spirit of God will rest upon you in power. This is why the crushing was so heavy, because God was preparing a vessel worthy of His glory. And now you are ready. Listen, can you hear it? That faint sound behind the noise, that trembling under your feet. That is the sound of heaven moving. Your life will never be the same. The massive change has begun, and it will not stop until every prophecy spoken over you is fulfilled.
Chosen one, this is no longer the season of surviving. This is the season of ruling. You are stepping into a level of authority that hell hoped you would never discover. You have wrestled with lions in silence. You have bled in hidden places. You have walked through fire and came out carrying the flame. And now you will speak and mountains will move. You will pray and atmospheres will shift. You will declare and heaven will respond, because you are not just walking in blessing, you are walking in spiritual government. The enemy no longer sees you as a threat, he sees you as a conqueror. And everywhere your feet tread, heaven will claim it as holy ground. Walk boldly, walk unshaken, because the Lion of Judah walks within you. Chosen one, this breakthrough is not just for you, it is for everyone connected to you. Your freedom will set others free. Your story will unlock hope in hearts that have forgotten how to dream. People will come to you broken, weary, and searching, and without even trying, your presence will breathe life into them, because the same God who pulled you out of the pit will now shine through your scars. You will speak, and people will weep, not because of your words, but because of the weight of heaven behind them. You are becoming a lighthouse in a world drowning in shadows, and you will not burn out because the flame inside you was lit by eternity. Chosen one, now is the moment to open your mouth and decree what heaven has already written over you. Say it aloud. Declare it into the atmosphere. I am chosen. I am rising. I am breaking cycles. I am walking in authority. I am stepping into my divine assignment. I am who God says I am, and nothing can stop what heaven has ordained. Let these words echo through your soul until every shadow flees, every lie crumbles, and every part of you fully believes again. You are not entering this new era timid. You are entering it crowned. This is your divine coronation. Your spirit is clothed in glory. Your destiny is fully awakened. Chosen one, pause for one last moment. Breathe. Everything is changing. The waiting, the weeping, the wondering if God still remembers you. It all led here, to this holy ground, to this exact moment. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. Heaven is opening. Angels are moving. Prophecies are unfolding. Destiny is awakening. This is it. The massive change you've prayed for, longed for, wept for. It is here. Don't ignore this. Step forward. Step bold. Step free, because your old story is over and your new chapter has just begun.